Welcome. It is almost time for the new edition of D&D, and we could not be more excited. For the last few years, we have been eagerly awaiting the culmination of one of the largest playtest groups of all time. Hundreds of thousands of us have played the next edition of D&D and helped WotC shape the outcome over the past year. Now we get to see the final result. Seeing the new starter sets on sale a few weeks ago was exciting, but nothing compared to what it will be like to get hold of the new 5th edition books next week. Like the WotC team, ourselves and all the partners have been busy behind the scenes working on our part of the offering, and today I'm going to walk you through what we have planned in the coming months. First up are our new spell decks. There will be 6 sets available in all, 3 in late August and 3 in late September. Each set is a complete archive of every cantrip and spell for each magic using class. They vary in size from the 45 card Ranger and Paladin decks to the monster 230 card Arcane deck. Each deck is color coded with a simple way to reference them from the back. The front has the full spell text from the player's handbook in an easy to use format. These are not just playing cards, but rigid laminated card that will allow you to write on them with a dry erase pen and stand the test of time, being used over and over again in your adventures. Our next new product will be the character token set. For 4th edition, we produced these for each class separately, but with the streamlining of the rules, one single set gives players everything that any character might need to help keep track of during gameplay. These are made from durable acrylic with a full color print and felt back. They are dry erase friendly, and certain tokens and the character tile are for you to keep track of dice rolls or some of the more flexible numbers on your character sheet, like your health. This set will be out in late August with the first 3 spell decks. The next group of products we have are linked to the first module to release, Horde of the Dragon Queen. It is filled with such great creatures and characters that we were spoilt for choice. We ended up deciding on 2 new boxes of Collector Series miniatures. One with Farbalak Spatagu, the Bullywug Shaman, and Sandersil Morgia, the Vampire Moon Elf who haunts the Cloud Giant Castle. The second set is an assortment of Dragon Cult leaders, including Talis the White in her dragon scale armor and wand of frost, the half-dragon Resmir Wormspeaker and her sentient evil sword, and lastly, Severin and Varum, leaders of the cult behind the scenes. Both these boxes will be out in September. Then we have the Dungeon Master screen for the module. This will be the first of the DM screens for the new edition and comes with a visual guide to the places and characters in the module, as well as some handy reference material for the DM. This will be out in early September. As the rest of the year unfolds, you will see more coordinated releases that coincide with the next new modules, but also we have an ongoing release plan for the Collector Series that has us bring to life some classic monsters, well-loved characters, and for the first time, some digital game characters. We have a selection of big guys, starting with the classic hill giant inspired from some of the earliest art. The cave-dwelling Bahir that would certainly be a surprise for anybody hoping to shelter in their cave. And the largest one of this set, the Remoraz, making the frozen wastes of Icewind Dale just that bit more perilous for even the strongest party. We conclude our Sundering series with the final 2 sets, Cleef Kenrick and Malik from Troy Denning's The Sentinel, and the final book in the series, The Herald, by Ed Greenwood, is brought to life with models of Elminster and Storm Silverhand. Our final sets are based on the Neverwinter online game and bring to life some of the defenders of the world. Sergeant Nox, Celeste, Makos, and Zuna defend the city against Valindra and her undead horde. Not to be left out, we are also working on Valindra and her hordes, so we leave you with the first glimpse of the Dracolich in all its glory. As you can see, we've been busy, and the second half of 2014 will see D&D reach new heights. We'll be at Gen Con next week previewing some of these new products, so come along and join us in the D&D hall. Thank you for watching, and keep an eye on the website for more news as it comes available.